Hello, today we are going to go over angle bisectors. This video will cover true geometry construction and what you will need in order to create this construction, what is an angle bisector, and of course, how do you create an angle bisector using geometry construction. In antiquity, geometric constructions of figures and lengths were restricted to the use of only a straight edge and compass, although the term ruler is sometimes used instead of straight edge. The Greek prescription prohibited markings that could be used to make measurements. But today, of course, we will use rulers a lot, and it is not prohibited to use. So you can use either a straight edge or a ruler to create your geometric construction. So what do you need for geometry construction? Well, you need a paper and pencil, either one. Well, you definitely need paper, but you either need a pencil or a pen. Either one is fine, but I would highly recommend using a pencil in case you make errors. You will also need a compass. Now, this compass is what you will see here on the screen, compass needle. And with the compass, there is a pin inside of it. So you will make sure that you will actually end up having two pencils for geometric construction. You will also need a straight edge or a ruler. Either one is fine, as we went over in the last slide. Okay, so on to specifics. Angle bisector. Well, what is an angle bisector? Let's start with the word bisect. That means to divide into two equal parts. Bisect. Okay? Bi is two. Sect means to cut. So bisect, to cut or divide into two equal parts. Angle bisector is a line that splits an angle into two equal angles. Angle bisector. Okay? And you will see here on the screen an example of an angle bisector. The blue lines are the original angle, and the red line through the center is the angle bisector line that has now split the original angle in half. And you see the A and the A there. That means that those two angles are now equal. That is because the angle has been exactly cut in half or bisected. Okay, so how do you create an angle bisector? First, you will need to use a straight edge to draw two lines that form an angle, as you see here on the page. Okay, your angle could be any size. This right here is an obtuse angle, but you could create an acute angle as well. It doesn't really matter what size angle you have. Okay, now you need to get out your compass. Now you would put the needle on the vertex of the angle and make a small mark on each line. Make sure not to change the compass width in between making the two marks. So you will put a little mark on each of these blue lines, and the mark will be a little curved mark because of the nature of the compass. Okay, so sorry, we skipped a slide there. Okay, so step 3, you will see here those two light blue marks, okay, are the marks that your compass would be making on your original blue line. Okay, so your original dark blue angle is seen there, and then your compass would have made the two light blue marks that you see on there. Okay. Now, step 3, you want to put your needle on the new marks you have on your angle lines. So each of those two light blue lines, those curved lines, you want to put your needle point on that to begin with, okay? And then you would make a mark near the center of the angle. You put the needle on the other mark of the other angle line and make another mark near the center of the angle. Now these two new marks should cross each other. So you can see here, this would be the resulting picture from the previous step. So you have two new light blue lines in the center of your angle. And you see how those two lines cross. Okay, so now step four, this is your final step. You want to use the straight edge to draw a line from the vertex of the angle. Now the vertex again is the center point of your original angle. And you want to draw a straight line from that vertex to where those two light blue marks are crossing in the center of your angle. So now you look here and you see I've drawn my final line, and it is going from the center vertex of the original angle, and it crosses where those two blue lines cross in the middle of the angle. You have now bisected your original angle with a line.